Donald Trump did what most criminals do when asked about the crimes that they've committed. He feigned ignorance, says he doesn't know really what they're talking about last night on a 60 Minutes interview. Now, in the clip we're about to watch, the 60 Minutes reporter is going to ask Donald Trump about pardoning CZ, a Bitcoin billionaire who, oh, by the way, helped to get Donald Trump's family Bitcoin business off the ground. Now, stick around afterwards because we're going to watch Mike Johnson, the majority speaker in the House of Representatives, also feign ignorance on Donald Trump's corrupt pardons.
This year, the president has pardoned or shortened the sentences of more than 1,600 people. The latest pardon was for a cryptocurrency tycoon who is known as CZ. The company CZ founded, Binance, helped boost the profile of the Trump family's crypto firm, World Liberty Financial. He pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws.
Right.
The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that, and I heard it was a Biden witch hunt.
In 2025, his crypto exchange Binance helped facilitate a $2 billion purchase of World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. And then you pardoned CZ. How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But
I can only tell you that.
But he got a
No,
pardon.
I can only tell you this. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry, crypto. I think it's good. You know, they're running a business. They're not in government.
Now, if that doesn't sound like somebody who is completely guilty, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, I don't know. I don't know the guy. I heard the Bidens are. I heard they were the ones who were the criminals here. Don't look at me. I don't know anything. How that 60 Minutes reporter wasn't shocked at his response, especially after Donald Trump and Republicans for months have been trying to argue that Biden was actually the one who didn't know who he was pardoning, when Biden was pardoning his family members because he was afraid that Donald Trump and this fascist regime was going to seek vengeance on Biden and his family. How that reporter kept a straight face is beyond me. And then this same reporter said, this has the appearance of pay to play. No, it doesn't have the appearance of pay to play. It is pay to play. And then Donald Trump says something interesting at the end there. He says, they are running a business. They aren't in government. And I don't know what he was talking about there. I need someone to make it make sense for me. Maybe perhaps down in the comments below. I understood that to be Donald Trump saying that he can leverage the power of the presidency for anyone, for any reason, if they're in the business community, but not in government. Like, he thinks he can be corrupt as possible if it means he's talking business. What is going on? What is going on in this president's brain? And now let's get to the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, who just last week had this to say about President Biden's pardons.
Nothing this incredible and insane has happened before. This was not something that the forefathers anticipated. It's unprecedented. There is no legal precedent because no previous president had an auto pen or had the audacity to have people signing things on their behalf when they didn't even know what was in it. And so we're in uncharted waters as a nation. As we say up here all the time, we're so tired of making history. I just want normal times, normal Congress again. But the Biden administration was unprecedented in so many ways, and the president was checked out of his job for quite some time, and everybody knows it. And there was a cover-up. The people around him who were using, they would give him scripts to follow. They would point him literally in the direction, stand here, sir, wave like this. And he didn't know what he was signing. So there's all sorts of just incredible implications. It sounds like a terrible novel or something, but this is reality. And so the pardons, for example, he pardoned categories of violent criminals and turned them loose on the streets, and he didn't even know what the categories were, apparently, much less the individual people that he pardoned. They're invalid on their face. I mean, I used to be a constitutional law litigator. I would love to take this case and go into the courts and make that law to set the precedent. You can't allow a president to check out and have unelected, unaccountable, faceless people making massive decisions for the country.
If Mike Johnson was responding to Donald Trump's clip on 60 Minutes, it would all make sense. He called it insane, incredible, unprecedented. Talked about him having the audacity to pardon people he doesn't know, that we're making history here because of the corruption, and that, oh, we just want normal times, but that there's a cover-up. The Bidens were involved in a cover-up, and Biden was getting scripts. He didn't know what was happening. This is all a terrible novel, but this is our reality. Biden pardoned violent criminals. Trump pardoned January 6ers. Biden's pardons should be invalid. Donald Trump should not have been able to pardon those January 6ers. Should not have been able to pardon a Bitcoin billionaire who helped fund his family Bitcoin business that has made him hundreds of millions of dollars as president. Biden can't have staff working for him when Donald Trump has his children essentially picking CZ to be pardoned, if that's actually what happened here. Because remember, Donald Trump clearly knew that CZ helped fund his Bitcoin business. He knew that it was pay to play. People talking about how Donald Trump said he doesn't know who CZ is. Oh, well, he's old, he's senile, he doesn't know what's going on. No, he knows exactly what's going on. Because he's a wannabe mob boss who's running a pay-to-play business in the White House. Now, that would have made sense if Mike Johnson was talking about Donald Trump on 60 Minutes, but Mike Johnson didn't sound like that when he was asked about President Trump and his answer to pardoning CZ.
I don't know anything about that. I didn't see the interview. You have to ask the president about that. I'm not sure. Yes, ma'am.
This is like the 7th or 8th time that Donald Trump has admitted to being just openly corrupt as president of the United States. And when Mike Johnson is asked about it, he has no idea. Hey, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Haven't heard it, haven't seen it, haven't watched it, don't know. Mind you, this is as the government is shut down, as Mike Johnson has nothing on his plate. It's been nearly 2 months since Congress has done anything. All Mike Johnson has to do is watch the world around him. And yet, he too is lying about Trump's pardoning of CZ. Mike Johnson, in that clip before, talked about the cover-up and the terrible novel that we're in. Mike Johnson is involved in the cover-up. His party is writing this terrible novel. Yep. Insane. Incredible. Unprecedented, Mike. Let me know what your reflections are down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to Reflect Politics. My name is Brendan Plank. See you in the next video.